It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on George Kittle. No one's been busy. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on George Kittle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now you just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 81 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 17 carries, 57 yards.
And that score solidified his standing at the top of the touchdown chart. And right now, he's looking to finish this season strong with a few more.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's incomplete. The Niners come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Eckler, they run left side. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
A A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Lawrence dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in.
There he goes, right side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On third down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded just inside the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and an injured member of the offense there. It's the quarterback, Zach Wilson, in some distress. 3rd down and 10. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashion together a heck of a resume.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They give it off here to the tight end. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cameron Latu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's Eckler again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A give, Eckler running to the right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now Hooker. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hooker. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped them. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This caught by Latu, the tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Now Lawrence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Four yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Lawrence got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Hooker now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
9 yards. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This one caught by Kittle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
George Kittle. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lawrence rolling to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Lions 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got his man, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Lions on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Throwing. Hooker. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Hooker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a second and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for San Francisco, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.